Ironheart is done. The last episodes have dropped. And with that, apparently, Marvel is out of Phase 5. What was even Phase 5 and 4 about? You know, I got to say, at least the first 3 phases set things up. First phase introduced all of the Avengers into their own worlds. Phase 2, we see them come together. Phase 3, Thanos drops down, and they have to fight him, and they beat him. And during each of those phases, something happened. Like in the end of the first phase with the Avengers coming together, Thanos was introduced. Then phase 2, we build up the threat with him coming and taking everybody out. And then phase 3 is the end of that whole saga. Phases 4 and 5 are a bunch of random shit. What happened? What makes these unique? Should just cause it all phase 4, the mess phase. So they're going to clear all this up with Doomsday, apparently, and then I would imagine Secret Wars will introduce a rebooted MCU with everybody in it this time. So you have the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. And I don't even think about this, but there might be a whole new Fantastic Four cast when they reboot. Honestly, they should reboot everybody. Everybody is new. Start fresh. Everything that was there is still there, but now we're in the new era. That's what they really should do to get the bad taste out of people's mouths. And they could finally start over correct. You'll have Fantastic Four, X-Men, Avengers, everybody's there. But they won't do that. They won't do that. But Ironheart's done, and look at that. The score went up again. Now, top critics are at 60. Hell, this shit is almost at 90. No one cares about what critics have to say anymore, though. That's why I always find it funny that Disney pushes so hard to have these good reviews for these. And they do. They give access. You get the next early review, which I don't know why that would matter, considering the person is just going to give it a positive review anyway. So how can you trust them? Or they send gift baskets, fly them out to premieres, all kinds of shit. So there are rewards to playing ball with Disney. Now, the audience score, that's what really matters, and that's sitting at 53. This show is a turd. I watched it. It's awful. 2 things I did like. 1, the magic tech that she makes, I think it's pretty cool. They should have did that in the comics. That would make her a little bit different than Tony. I like the idea of using magic and technology. And Mephisto. I'm glad he's finally here, even though they won't do anything with him. Where's Ghost Rider? Even though they didn't even really show us Mephisto, you want to see how you got to see him? You got to see him in a coffee cup spoon. There's his real form. But it's much cheaper to have him look like a human, right? It's much cheaper to have him look like a human than have him look like this, which is what he looks like, even though it's like 180p. But you get the idea. He looks much different than what you've seen. If you've never seen him before, he's basically the devil. This is what you see in the show. And, of course, now the journalists already hyping up Doomsday. Yeah, you're going to want to watch this show. You're going to want to watch Ironheart because this is Dr. Doom's worst nightmare. Even though they will probably not have a connection at all in the new movie. He probably won't even be in Secret Wars because, let's face it, this Dr. Doom is going to be nothing but Tony Stark gone wrong. It's such a waste because Dr. Doom is such a cool villain. And I don't think we're going to get anything about the things that make him cool at all. But as far as Mephisto, I don't like Sacha Baron Cohen as a person. I think he's very heavy on censorship and wants regulations and all that shit. I don't like his activism, but I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he is fine as Mephisto. I would like to see what he really looks like, though. This is such a cheap introduction. I want to see what he really is going to look like, because this is shit. But yeah, spoilers, in case you want to actually watch this show, Riri is going to make a deal with the devil and sell her soul to be iconic. So that's the next step for that character. They're trying to hype this shit up. And they've already done that. They're trying to hype her up again. Like, you're going to need to watch this show to know what's going on with Doomsday. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because I guarantee you he's not in it. And I guarantee you she is in it. But probably throwaway moment, just like it was with Captain Marvel. Because remember, you needed to see Captain Marvel to really know what was going on in Endgame. So I am sure Marvel is glad this is over, and it is. Now they move on to Fantastic Four. Who knows how that's going to do? Could be a fantastic flop. That could happen. We'll see. I am really curious to see how this does, because Marvel went out of their way to tear this brand down because they're pissed at Fox. Does anybody even care about the Fantastic Four anymore? They used to. But I don't know if they still do. I guess we'll see, man. I mean, this used to be the number one team. We'll see what happens. I'm real curious to see how this box office ends up. Anyway, before we go, take a moment and subscribe. Comment. Did you watch Ironheart? What did you think of it? Also, check out my comic book. Doing very well. Thank you for all the support. It's 60-plus pages of pure action. We got a lot. You can check out shirts, CGC slabs that I will be signing. But we also have multiple covers, including one, which is cover D. That's only $17. So you can jump in and enjoy this comic for a low price. Square bound, beautiful cover. Check it out. Link in the description. And with that, let me know what you think. Also, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Like the video, share the comic campaign too if you would. That's very, very helpful. Even if you don't make a purchase, just share the link. That actually helps out a lot. And with that, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, two American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.